Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are doing great. So in today's video, I'll be reviewing one of the fantastic release from Lattafa, and it is called Mashrabya. So this is fairly new fragrance, and I think none of the Indian reviewers have reviewed it in their channel. I've seen reviewers from other channels, mainly based in US, but none of the reviewers in India have reviewed this fantastic fragrance yet. So this would be the first review of this fragrance from an Indian channel. So Mashrabya, for me this is a banger fragrance, and as you all know, like, I'm a big fan of Teriyaki Intense. This was the fragrance released before Mashrabya, and it is from Quentin Bish. This is a twist on Angel Share DNA, and it's an amazing sexy fragrance. So, and after this, Lattafa is coming out with Mashrabya. So this is the box that comes in, nothing fancy, the usual Lattafa box, and the bottle is a work of art. And this bottle reminds me of the by Kilian atomizers. If you have seen the Black Phantom and all those Kilian atomizers, so that's the kind of look this bottle has. So amazing bottle, amazing presentation, 10 out of 10 even for the presentation. This bottle is really amazing, and it feels very heavy in hand. Okay, let me do a quick spray here. The initial blast is very like in your face, and this is the juiciest apple you will ever smell. Wow. And this is not like a natural apple, it's more like a candied apple. Like, if you can imagine a juicy red apple dipped in caramel, that's the smell you get from the initial blast of this fragrance. Just amazing. So this fragrance is supposed to be an alternative to the expensive fragrance from Kilian. It's called Smoking Hot, and I haven't smelled that fragrance, so I can't compare how close these two fragrances are. But in some reviews they say it's like 70 to 80%, but I'm not commenting on the like how close it is to the original. But as a standalone fragrance, this is a banger, and this is a perfect winter night out fragrance. It has the Middle Eastern vibe to it, but there is no oud, and there is a note mentioned in the breakdown, it is oud smoke. So what you get from this fragrance is a very candied apple, like a sweet juicy red apple dipped in vanilla with smoke. And the smoke, it has kind of a little bit the oudi, not the exact the Middle Eastern oud. This has more of an oud smoke, so it's smoky candied apple. That's what you get from Mashrabya. So let me go through the note breakdown. And in the top notes, it starts with apple shisha accord and pink pepper. So it's like a spicy mix of pink pepper with the apple shisha accord. And in my experience, I don't have like an experience with hookah, so I can't tell you like this smells exactly like an apple shisha. So this is supposed to evocate the feeling of a apple shisha hookah. And I have seen a review from a Middle Eastern YouTuber, and he says this smells like a double apple hookah. I'm not exactly sure what is that, but it will remind you of the hookah apple shisha. So, and in the middle notes, we have tobacco, cinnamon, and dates. And in the base notes, we have wood smoke, caramel, vanilla, and patchouli. So, to be frank, I don't get much tobacco in this fragrance. So, this is not a tobacco forward fragrance. And when I was going through the note breakdown, it reminded me of another fragrance from Christian Dior called Tobacco. Tobacco is also a fragrance that smells like a hookah kind of a hookah, fruity tobacco kind of a fragrance. And some people may like think like this is similar to tobacco. I can't say how similar these fragrances are, because I don't have any experience with tobacco. But this fragrance and tobacco have some similarities as per my knowledge. Man, this is fantastic. So if you are wearing this with a black shirt, it will be amazing. Like, if you are going for any night out or dinner wearing a black shirt with a suit, this fragrance will shine. This has that mysterious vibe to it. There are some fragrances that evocate the feeling like Black Orchid. There's one from Valentino called Umo Noir Absolute. It's one of my favorite sandalwood fragrance that smells like very niche, and I think it's discontinued now. But I'm mentioning these fragrances because this fragrance also gives me that kind of a vibe. And even the Valentino bottle is like black and gold combination, if I'm not wrong. So that's the vibe that gives that this fragrance evokes. Very mysterious, very I won't say this is like very too much formal fragrance. Like if you see fragrance like Brioni EDP Intense, that is also like an apple tobacco, apple and oud kind of fragrance. So when I sprayed this fragrance, Brioni EDP Intense is another fragrance that came to my mind, because both of them has this apple that has a green apple and oud combo. This has a red apple and a tobacco combination. So that's more of a formal fragrance. This is more of a fun, playful fragrance. And what I think Lattafa is doing is they are taking this famous DNA of fragrances, and they are making their own playful, more like likable versions. For if you compare Angel Share and Teriyaki Intense is like a more sweet and playful version. It's like a party version of Angel Share. Some people may find Angel Share to be a bit harsh or bit in your face. So for them, Teriyaki Intense is amazing, and it has that boozy, like the plum liquor note, that I find it absolutely amazing. And the sweetness coming from this fragrance is mind blowing, because Quentin Bish does that kind of a fragrance, like very sweet and youthful. So this is more like a playful version of Angel Share. And same with this one. I believe like the original version, Smoking Hot, is a bit more smokier version with the apple shisha, that's more smoky. But this in this one, the smoke is turned down, and this is not tobacco forward fragrance. Like tobacco is in the background, so don't buy this fragrance thinking that this is a tobacco dominant fragrance, like expecting a Rasasi Shura or something, because tobacco is faint in this fragrance. This is mostly an apple forward fragrance with some wood smoke and some Middle Eastern vibes. And when I was going through the note breakdown, first I thought it might be like another Angel Share, because of the notes. Like in the middle notes we have cinnamon, dates, and the base notes we have vanilla. So I was a bit like, in my mind I was thinking whether it would be redundant, like whether it would give the vibe of another Kamra, because all these fragrances are coming from Lattafa. They are releasing Kamra, then they are releasing Teriyaki Intense, but the opening note in the breakdown is apple shisha accord. So that's what I was that gave me some confidence to buy this blind, because I was looking for a fragrance that gives me this hookah bar kind of a vibe. So I'm really happy with this fragrance, and it's a fantastic release from Lattafa. And I think the price point is also great. You can get it for $35 or so. And I'm not sure about the availability in India. I think it's not yet released in India, or not yet available. So if you can find it once it's released in India, try to get a decant, or try to like smell it and try it for yourself if it works for you. So for me, this is a 10 out of 10. This one and Teriyaki Intense, amazing fragrances for winter from Lattafa. So if you're looking for something in the Angel Share DNA, just skip Kamra and get this. This is the quality of this is insane when compared to Kamra or Kamra Kawa, all those fragrances. And similar with this fragrance, no synthetic notes. It's an amazing. Nobody will believe that this is a $35 fragrance. It smells like a $200+ fragrance. And coming to the performance. So the performance wise, this is like all the Middle Eastern fragrances, they macerate and it becomes stronger. So as of now, it gave me 6 to 7 hours of performance, and the projection was really good for the first hour, and I could smell myself for like 3 hours very strong, and then it became like close to the skin. So I believe this would get more stronger with time. And yeah, I'm really happy for winter season. This is a beast. And as I said, if you're wearing a black shirt, a leather jacket, and if you're wearing this fragrance, it will be a whole new vibe. A great release. I'm so happy with this purchase along with the teriyaki intense. So guys, if you are looking for an affordable winter fragrance, give these fragrances a try. At least try and uh, find out whether if you like this smell. For me, this is a banger because there is no other fragrance that reminds me of this fragrance. As you know, Kilian fragrances are very expensive and they make really amazing fragrance like Black Phantom. That's one of my favorite. Intoxicated, then Smoking Hot. Although I haven't smelled the OG, I believe this is more than enough. Performance I have covered, and occasions I have covered. Even you can wear it for a date night. This would be really good, and this is also perfectly unisex. Even women can rock this fragrance. It will be very sexy on a female as well. So unisex fragrance, compliment getter, and yeah, it's very economical and good performance. I think it will get better with time. So all these factors I would give a perfect 10. So overall rating is 10 out of 10, and I really enjoy this fragrance as of now, and I will keep it in my rotation. So yeah, that's it guys. So Mashrabya is a 10 out of 10 for me. So I'll be back with another video. Stay tuned. Have a good night.